Yo, what is good, YouTube? Back with another video tutorial. Yeah, this video is just gonna be like a how to make Scenecore slash Hyperpop Rave, Hyperpop EDM Melodies. So I've done a bunch of videos where it's like I do the breakdown of like the whole beat, but this one's just gonna be more in depth of just the melody portion. So I'm not gonna be showing how I do like the drums or anything like that. This is just the melodies, the synth sounds from the Scenecore Hyperpop beats. So yeah, let's jump into it. I'm just gonna show you guys a preview of what it sounds like, and then I'll break down every single sound. Like I'll go into the piano roll and all that. So yeah, let's check it out. So yeah, has both kind of like that rave feel on part of it, and then also just like the more dreamy hyperpop EDM feel for the second half. There's not too many sounds, but yeah, there's like we'll jump into the first sound here. It's I basically just used Vital Synth for everything and Spire Synth. Vital's like a free version of like Serum. Basically, it's almost exactly like Serum, but it's free. There's also a paid version, but you don't really need that. I like Vital a lot. So this is the first sound. I just have EQ on this. It's just a simple pluck, and yeah, it's just like a low cut. And the reason I do this is just so it opens up more of the low end for like the bass and kick and other stuff. So yeah, I just didn't need the low end there, so I just cut it out. You don't need Pro Q. You can literally just like use your regular any EQ, or just like, you know, shelf it right there. So yeah, that's the first sound from Vital. Here's what the melody sounds or looks like. Nothing crazy. The bass notes. Yeah. So these are basically, it's basically like this portion right here is basically just like the chords. Like you can see the bass note, and then here's like the 1, 2, 3. So you know it's G minor. Like a G minor chord right there. So yeah, these are like super simple, and then just like the nice top line melody. So yeah, that's straight out of Vital. That's like the main sound. Here's the next sound. Again, Vital, and it's the exact same melody. This one has just more of a rave feel. And again, on this, I just EQ'd the low end. See, on here, I didn't even use Pro Q. I literally was just lazy, and I just went toot toot. Sometimes I just do that. I just use the onboard FL Studio EQ. So yeah, I just cut out some low end, and then kind of like some mid low end, like just to take out some muddiness, just to open up more room for the bass. And then I just put duck. If you've seen my other tutorials, you know what it is. It's just ducking the signal, the volume signal, so it gives it like that breathing effect. This is what it sounds like without it. With it. See how it kind of gives it like that nice movement breathing feel. Yeah, super important for this type of beat. Next we got the bass. What that looks like, again, it's just the bass notes from my chords up here. If you can see the G, D sharp, F. We go down here, D sharp, or G, D sharp, F. And usually when you see this, I usually have duck on this bass also. But in this case, I'm using my preset, which already has like the built-in LFO ducked bass. So like if I just like press one of my MIDI keys right now, yeah, like it's already ducking the signal. So I didn't have to add it over here, because it's already got it inside Vital, which is really cool. You could do that in pretty much like any synth, by the way, like Serum, Vital. You can do an LFO in pretty much all of them. So yeah, that's what that sounds like. If you don't do that, basically what you do, like if this wasn't getting ducked, what you would do is just like do every other. So you would just drum in like that, and like that gives it this almost the same. You just don't get like the super like breathing. Sometimes this sounds good though. Like sometimes you don't want like the extra notes in between here, but yeah, that's how I have it. I have it like this with the Vital LFO inside instead. So yeah, or you could use duck. So yeah, next sound. This is just like a little hit sound, like a little key lead sound. Nothing crazy. So yeah, just like little ear candy. Like by itself, you're just like, okay, like that doesn't. You're just doing two different notes, like big deal. But whenever you hear it in context, like that's where it hits. Always try to like. That's why I don't really like doing like the solo, like where you solo the instrument and then do like like I like hearing everything to kind of together, because like that's how you're gonna be listening to it. All right, next sound. It's like a little arp sound again, vital. That's what that looks like. Yeah, it's just a little arp, and that's pretty much just following the chords. Because look, if you could see here, here are the bass notes: G, D sharp, F. Once again, and then these are just like little arpeggiated notes from the chords. All right, final sound here is or actually final melody. So it's the same melody, but I just have two different sounds on it, and these are from Spire Synth. What that looks like. And that just repeats itself, and you can hear it's got some echo delay on it. I like adding echo delay a lot on my leads because it just adds a ton of movement, and you need movement for this style of beat. Like you don't want it to sound like super, stale and like not fun, not uplifting, not energetic. So yeah, the echo just adds to it, and it adds like a dreamy effect to it also, especially on like these keys and bells and pluck sounds like here. So I just got the same exact melody, but just on a different sound. It's like a bell. Boop, 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 doo, doo. That's so crazy, like that melody. But yeah, it's literally the same, but just copied over. And that's what gives it like that nice effect. So from when it's transitioning from like the first part of the hook to like the second part, it just hits nice because it's like it's the same melody, so you don't get too lost. Like let me just play that real quick. Just like, I don't know, it just continues. It doesn't feel like abrupt or anything like that. It's nice and smooth. So yeah, that's that sound. That's pretty much all the sounds. So I added a kick here. I can like show you guys what that would sound like with a kick. Just like, see how like that bass is just hitting like real nice with the kick because of that LFO ducking that it's doing within the vital, and plus the duck VST on the synth earlier. So yeah, those are all the sounds, and that's what that sounds like. This is how kind of I arrange melodies. So whenever I export loops, like say I'm like making a loop kit or sending somebody a loop, this is kind of like how I would arrange it. Like I would arrange it how I would do it, and then I add the stems at the end. This is what you would do, and like I try to like leave space between, because sometimes a lot of my sounds have like delays or echoes or reverbs, and they kind of like bleed out. Like not everything's exactly gonna be like this, so I just leave a little bit of room. Sometimes I even like 8 stack them. Like right now these are 4 bars. Like sometimes I'll make these 8 bars like this. I like make sure there's like 2 to 4 bars in between. But in this case, I just made them all 4, so like right there, 4, 4, 4, all the sounds. And then almost always, like I always put the, almost guarantee, like if you go and look at my loops with the stems, almost always I put the bass at the end. So whenever you're cooking up, like you just drag in the loop, you go straight to the end, and then you could chop that part out, and then you know what the bass and the root notes are. And then you can start cooking up easy, especially for like, this is really important for these like EDM Scenecore beats and also like trap beats. Like you want to have the correct 808 bass notes. So yeah, this is like a little side tip if you make like hyperpop or trap beats. So yeah, that's pretty much all the sounds. Yeah, again, I used a lot of Vital. It's free, go check it out. I have some Vital preset kits out on my website, NIGHTCLUB20xx.com. I have a drum kit also, the Scenecore Hyperpop EDM. That's where this kit comes from. So yeah, go check all that out. If you guys have any questions or recommendations on what videos I should do next, tutorials, leave them down in the comments. Hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, later.